Hi everyone, welcome to another YouTube video at Western STEM Academy. I'm Felisa Ricketts and today we're exploring exciting careers in STEM. Before we start, please remember to like this video, share and subscribe. Now we're going to be talking about exciting careers in STEM and I want you to go ahead and comment some STEM careers. We're going to be exploring what are these careers, how much do these careers make, where can persons actually work in these careers, and some of the qualifications that you will need to be a part of this career. So go ahead and comment some careers that you know in STEM. We want you to comment as many as you know, right? So go ahead. So welcome to the world of science, technology, engineering, and math, where innovation basically meet opportunity. We have over 8.6 million STEM jobs projected in the US alone by 2025. And these are not just lucrative pathways, but it's really a chance to shape tomorrow's world through groundbreaking discoveries and technological advancement. That's what these STEM careers are all about. We're shaping the future with STEM. STEM is the future. And just in case you're like, what is STEM? STEM is an acronym for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So you're talking about all your problem solving, your scientific fields, your technological fields, medicine, all the things that you can think about in engineering. Those are what we're going to be looking at. Cybersecurity, network, a lot of different things we're going to be looking at as we look at various STEM careers, right? So, what is a STEM career? So, just to start, we mentioned earlier that STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. I want you to go ahead and comment if you knew that below, right? And it's a broad category encompassing over 100 different types of job across multiple industries. So we're talking about laboratory research to robotic engineering. These careers form the backbone of innovation in the modern world. Without these careers, we cannot advance our future. So, yes, we talk about technological advancements, our latest phones, our latest laptops, our latest medicine, our latest pharmaceutical. We actually need these STEM careers to advance these areas, right? So the financial rewards are substantial in STEM because the truth is STEM workers earn 67% more on average than their non-STEM counterparts. That's right. So if you're in a STEM field, you are actually automatically going to be earning up to 67% more because of just the huge demand that are on these careers. And just, the demand is great, not just in one country, but globally. Right? So they make these careers both intellectually stimulating and financially rewarding. So yes, it is the intellectual stimulation that you're going to get from these careers. It's real. It's inevitable. You are going to be using your minds a lot to be successful in these careers. It's not a career that you go into just because you want to pass time. You're going to be doing a lot of mental, intellectual work. Now, we're talking figures. We're going to be quoting some figures, US dollars. So, here are some top STEM careers and how much they make. So, what are some that you thought about earlier? And let us see if any that you thought about is actually on this list. So, we're looking at our software developer that can make 119,000 or 119.2 thousand per year or more, right? And what does a software developer do? They create applications and systems that power our digital world. We have our data scientists making 126.7 thousand, right? And they are extracting meaningful insights from complex data sets. We have our AI engineer. We talk a lot about AI now, right? They're responsible for developing systems that can learn and make decisions. So when we talk about our chat GPT and our other AI solutions, Gemini, right? All our AI solutions, right, that we are actually using, we need AI engineers for that. And these are careers of the future that are in demand now. These careers are not going anywhere because we always need persons for these fields. So that's 135.6 thousand, right? 135.6K for the year and that's where it starts at. It doesn't mean that this is the maximum. It could go way higher than that. Right now we have our biomedical engineer, 97.5 thousand, right? And they are responsible for creating medical devices and equipment to improve healthcare. You should definitely go ahead and screenshot here. And of course, we're mechanical engineers. We can't do without them. They're responsible for designing and building mechanical systems and devices, right? So they are making 95.4 thousand and up, right, for the year. Now, remember that these salaries vary by region, experience level, and a specific employer. So people could be making way more or a little less, right? It just depends on the region that you are in. But with these technological fields, these STEM areas, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics fields, you can work globally because there is just a huge demand for countries, whether the developing countries, first world countries, the demand is just really great, right? Now we're going to be looking on a bit of required qualification and training for these careers, right? So at the top, right, we have PhD or doctoral studies, and this is by research positions, university professors, advanced R&D roles. So if you are wanting to be in these roles, right, you want to be a professor in the STEM fields, right, or you just want to be in some deep research, then definitely PhD or doctoral studies, right? So PhD or doctorate, those are where it's at, right? So that's your 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 PhD or your doctorate there. Then you have master's degree for your data scientist, your AI engineers, your specialized position. So when you want to get very special, you want to go deeper into it, it's generally like a master's degree in the area. And the third one, bachelor's degree. So I'm going to show you where you earn these different degrees. Bachelor's degree, that's most entry-level STEM positions require a 4-year degree, right? And the fourth one is certifications and associates, right? You can get this at CompTIA, CISSP, community college programs, and coding boot camps. So anybody, let's start from number 4 up. Anybody can get different certifications, certificate courses, right? I often tell persons, get certified. There's so many free courses that you can actually take and get certified. Take a course, make sure it's certified, and that this certificate is recognized by different persons, right? Different agencies. So these you can take online. Even Google has different certificates that you can take. Coursera, a lot of different online sites that you can use for that, right? Now, associates generally a 2-year program. Bachelor's, which you get, so after high school, you generally go to college to complete a 4-year program, which is your bachelor's degree or your first degree. And you can do this for most entry STEM positions, right? They'll require a 4-year degree. Typically, it's 4-year. Different bachelor's programs at different universities will have different times. So that's a varying time frame there for a bachelor's degree. Then you have your master's degree, generally 2 years, right? Data scientist, AI engineer, specialized positions, and you have your PhD or doctorate for, which is usually like 3 to 5 years. So this is after. So first you complete bachelor's degree, master's degree, and if you want to go all the way up to PhD or doctorate, then that's fine, right? So there is actually a difference between PhD and doctorate, so that's why they have them separate there. For PhD, it's more research focused, and for doctorate, it's more in the field in terms of specialized in that specific field. So it's like specialized work in the field that you're doing your doctorate, while the PhD is more research, right? So that's what it's all about, right? Many employers, sorry, they value hands-on experience and problem-solving skills alongside formal qualifications. So What I'm trying to say is that you're not limited by the degrees that you have because your soft skills, they go a very long way, right? Problem solving skills, and you can start developing them from as early as now. So these soft skills, they go along formal qualifications. Self-taught programmers with strong portfolios can sometimes bypass traditional degree requirements in tech fields. That is right. If you're in these tech fields and you are very strong self-taught, it doesn't mean that you are limited. You can literally outperform someone with a PhD or doctorate in the area if you are very disciplined, right? So the key is to get certified, get your qualifications, but do not limit yourself to just that. Develop soft skills, always learn. You have to have a hunger and thirst after knowledge, right? It's very, very important. Now, where to find STEM jobs? Where to find STEM jobs? Where do you think we can find some STEM jobs? Where to find STEM jobs? So major employers are definitely going to be your tech giants like your Google, your Microsoft, your Apple, your Amazon. Government agencies like NASA, NIH, Department of Energy, healthcare systems like Mayo Clinic, Cleveland Clinic, as well as other healthcare systems globally. Defense contractors like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Northrop Grumman, right? Manufacturing, the GE, the Tesla, Siemens, right? Local government and utility companies, right? As well as best job platforms that you can use. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a powerful tool. Every adult should have a LinkedIn platform where this is like your resume, your online resume, right? So LinkedIn is very important for your professional development. Indeed, Glassdoor, as well as company career portals, STEM specific job boards, right, like dice.com, IEEE, job site. So STEM jobs are not hard to find. You can just do a quick Google search, STEM job in my area, and you can definitely already get results by doing that. So they're not hard to find any at all. No, fastest growing STEM jobs for 2025. Cybersecurity analyst, 112,300. So we're looking at $112,300 for the year. And they're all about protecting organizations from digital threats and data breaches. Key industries, banking, healthcare, government, tech, right? Because we hear a lot about the phishing, the scamming that are affecting banks or healthcare systems, our government. So people are investing heavily in cybersecurity analysts. So this is definitely a fast-growing STEM job for 2025 and beyond. We have robotics engineer. We hear a lot about robotics. They're making on average 110,700 per year. They're responsible for designing and building automated systems and robots. Key industries, manufacturing, automotive, and logistics. So we're using a lot of robots in this automotive fields, the manufacturing fields to lift heavy things, so and even in medicine, we're seeing robots being introduced as well. Now, aerospace engineer, 116,500 per year. They're responsible for creating aircraft, spacecraft, and related systems. Key industries are aviation, defense, space, and exploration. These high growth fields are definitely going to be seeing 20 to 30% increase in job openings over the next 5 years, far outpacing the average job growth rate. So these jobs, the rate of growth, it is very significant. Now, at a glance, this is what the STEM salary looks like, right? STEM's professionals are earning substantially more than the national average across all industries. So their typical hourly pay is like $62 per hour, and that's top 10% of earners can actually make over 200,000 US dollars per year. Now, additional compensation often includes stock options, bonuses and comprehensive benefits. There is also remote work opportunities, which actually increase, in terms of increased geographic flexibility. So you can be in one country and working in the other country. You can be in one state, working in another state, or in one parish, working in another parish. So we have people who are in Jamaica and working in the USA, in Canada, people in USA working in other countries, etc. So definitely there are a lot of benefits to these careers in terms of the flexibility and the income potential. Now, getting started. Tips for your STEM career journey. So you're ready to start a career in STEM. What do you do? The first thing you have to do is to build a strong foundation. Focusing on your math and your science courses in high school and college, that's critical. You need a good math and science foundation. You also need to have a good IT foundation too. Develop your problem solving skills and your curiosity about how things work. Networking is very important. They always say your network is your net worth. So find mentors, right? Attend STEM fairs, join professional organizations, connect with professors and industry professionals who can guide your journey and gain practical experience. So you seek internships, participate in coding boot camps. There are a lot of those online. You're using the internet, use it for good. Search for different online boot camps that you can attend, coding boot camps, coding courses. Search up how to do different things, research how to do different things, right? Join relevant clubs and work on personal projects to build your portfolio. That's very important. Never stop learning. So use all the free online courses. We mentioned some earlier: Coursera, Khan Academy, MIT, which has open courseware. Pursue certifications and stay current with industry trends. That's super, super important. Now, of course, we have to look at some inspiring Black STEM professionals, trailblazers, and innovators, right? So we are looking at Dr. Mae Jemison, who is the first Black woman in space, physician, engineer, and entrepreneur. She founded the Jemison Group and the Dorothy Jemison Foundation for Excellence. We have Neil deGrasse Tyson. He's a renowned astrophysicist, right? Author and science communicator. And he's the director of the Hayden Planetarium and host of Cosmos, a space-time odyssey. We also have Dr. Mark Dean, right? And Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson. Take a minute and read some of the things that they have been up to and what they have done in the STEM field. All right, so Dr. Mark Dean, he's a computer scientist, an inventor who helped develop the IBM personal computer, holds three of IBM's original nine PC patents, and was inducted into the National Inventors Hall of Fame. All right, we have Dr. Shirley Ann Jackson, first African American woman to earn a doctorate from MIT and former chair of the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission. Currently serves as president of Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute. These leaders have not only achieved excellence in their fields, but have also paved the way for greater diversity in STEM through mentorship and advocacy. And you notice we're featuring both men and women because both men and women have been very successful in these fields. So we're going to now look at computer science and IT careers, starting with software engineering. We mentioned software engineering earlier. So, software engineers are responsible for developing applications and systems using your programming languages like your Python, your Java, and your C++. And your other programming languages, please feel free to link them down below. Tell us about all the programming languages you're familiar with and if you're good at any, right? And if you're feeling any of these careers so far, and what are you thinking in terms of which STEM field are you thinking of pursuing your career in? Median salary for software engineer is 124,500. You basically need a bachelor's in computer science or any related field. Notable professionals are Erica Joy Baker, right? So we have Erica Joy Baker, who is the director of engineering at GitHub, right? And there are many others that we can explore, right? We also have cloud computing, right? Cloud computing, managing and optimizing cloud infrastructure and services. Median salary 128,400. The education needed, bachelor's plus AWS, Azure, Google Cloud certifications, right? Which we mentioned you can actually access these online, right? Notable professional, Kelsey Hightower, who is the principal engineer at Google Cloud. We have UX, UI design, right? Creating intuitive, accessible user experiences for digital products. Median salary 98,800. Education, a bachelor's is usually important or bootcamp certification. Notable professionals, John Maida, former president of RISD. So you can definitely go ahead and list some more below because this list is not, it's not exhaustive. All right, so we'll look at a few more engineering careers. Engineering careers, we're looking at civil engineers. All right, civil engineering, they're all about designing and overseeing construction of infrastructure like your bridges. Imagine a world without bridges, right? So we definitely need our civil engineers. We need more buildings or water systems. The median salary for that one is 88,600, and the education level bachelor's in civil engineering, PE license. Electrical engineering, also very important, or electrical engineers. They're responsible for developing electrical systems from your microchips to power grids. So think for those in Jamaica, JPS, right? Your electrical engineers. Median salary 105,800. Remember, salaries vary across region. Education, bachelor's in electrical engineering. Chemical engineering, they are responsible for creating processes to produce chemicals, drugs, food, and fuel. That's what your chemical engineers do. Median salary 108,500. Education, bachelor's in chemical engineering. Notable professional are April Erickson Jackson, who is the first African American woman to earn a PhD in mechanical engineering from Harvard University and actually worked as a NASA engineer. All right, so I want you to go ahead and list some more careers that you might know in engineering, and let's go. So science career. So we're now at our science career section where we're looking at our biochemist, right? So biochemist, they study chemical processes within living organisms. Median salary, 94,300. Education, PhD typically required for the research positions. Notable professionals are, well, notable professional Hadia Nicole Green, who is a physicist developing cancer treatments, right? We have geneticists, and they are responsible for studying genes and heredity in organisms. Median salary 93,700. Generally for education, we're looking at a PhD for research, masters for some positions. Notable professionals include Dr. Georgia Dunstan, who is the founding director of Howard University's National Human Genome Center. We have our environmental scientists. They are responsible for studying environmental problems and developing solutions. The median salary is 76,800, and the educational level generally a bachelor's minimum, master's preferred. Notable professional, we're looking at Dr. Warren Washington, who is a pioneering climate scientist. Now, mathematics and data careers. We can't go without our mathematics careers. Data analyst. So, data analysts, what do you think data analysts do? Data analysts are responsible for interpreting data to guide business decisions. Median salary, 87,500. Generally, for education, we're looking for a bachelor's in statistics, mathematics, or computer science. Next one is actuary. Actuary. Now, actuaries, they're responsible for assessing financial risk using mathematics and statistics. The median salary is 113,900, and the educational level, we're looking for a bachelor's plus professional certification exams based on the region. We also have quantitative analysts who are responsible for developing mathematical models for financial institutions. The median salary, 131,700. Education generally includes a master's or PhD in mathematics, physics, or related field. Notable professionals include David Ossie, quantitative researcher at Goldman Sachs. Right? So we have some of our mathematics and data careers. They deal heavily with data analysis. We also have our healthcare STEM careers. Medical researchers. Medical researchers, they'll conduct studies to advance medical knowledge and treatments. Median salary, we're looking at 91,500. Generally a PhD or MD, right? Notable professionals include Dr. Patricia Bath, who is a ophthalmologist and inventor. So we have our medical researchers, right, who are very important in advancing our medical knowledge and treatment. So Dr. Patricia Bath, or ophthalmologist and inventor, right? All right, and while we're talking about Dr. Patricia Bath, one famous quote from Dr. Patricia: believe in the power of truth. Do not allow your mind to be imprisoned by majority thinking. Remember that the limits of science are not the limits of imagination. So that's something that Dr. Patricia would always, remind persons about. Now, pharmacists, do you know any pharmacists? Have you ever encountered, interacted with any pharmacist? And what do you think pharmacists do? Now, pharmacists, they are responsible for dispensing medications and advising on proper usage. Median salary, we're looking at $128,700 US dollars. Education, doctor of pharmacy or PharmD, right? Biomedical engineer, we have them developing medical devices and equipment. Median salary, 97,500. Education, a bachelor's in biomedical engineering. Now, here we are with STEM education and preparation. Now, first thing you have to do from K1 all the way to grade 12, your K-12 preparation is to take advanced math and science courses. That's important. Always take advanced math and science courses. Participate in science fairs and competitions. Join STEM clubs like robotics or coding, and attend summer STEM programs. These are important. For your college education, you want to choose accredited STEM programs, seek research opportunities, and apply for STEM scholarships. Consider HBCUs, right? Historically black colleges and universities with strong STEM programs. Right, those are for persons in the US. For Jamaicans, we have our University of the West Indies. University of Technology is a huge one, especially in the STEM fields. Northern Caribbean University is one. We have our community colleges, right? We have different colleges that are spread across our island, but we're not limited to those. We can study even internationally. There are several ways that students in Jamaica are studying internationally, right? And I can definitely share from experience that that is something that it's an amazing opportunity to widen our scope. So it can be in Canada, it can be in the US, it can be in the UK, it can be even in another Caribbean country, and it can also be in Jamaica as well, right? Professional development, internships and co-ops, professional association membership, so be a part of different associations, right? Networking events, those are important. We can't stress those enough. Those are very, very important, right? To be a part of those uh, um, events. We also look at mentorship relationships, right? Mentorship relationships. It's very important to have a mentor. Alternative pathways, coding boot camps, 12 to 24 weeks generally, industry certifications or community college programs, or self-guided learning and portfolio. And we know a lot of persons who are self-taught and are doing exceptional in these fields, but it's important for students to be planning for their future from a very early age. A very early age, you want to be planning for your future in terms of uh, educational level, kinder level, at the preparatory school or elementary level, at the high school level, the middle school level, all those different levels, you have to be thinking about your child's future. It's never too early. It's not about pressuring them, but it's just about exposing them to various careers that exist. And if you're an adult, you definitely have to be thinking about your future because the decisions that you make today affect your future, right? So these are very important. All right, so STEM diversity and scholarships, STEM diversity initiatives and scholarships. So there are several organizations supporting diversity in STEM. We have National Society of Black Engineers, NSBE. We have Black Girls Code, STEM Diversity Network, Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, American Indian Science and Engineering Society. We also have a lot of scholarships in Jamaica as well for STEM. There was Shortwood Teachers College, there is Michael University College. They have given STEM scholarships in the past. Also, Church Teachers College, where I attended, we got scholarships. There were scholarships for students who were pursuing education in mathematics and science. I was a beneficiary of one of those scholarships, so I know that there are a lot of programs that are funding STEM programs, right? Now, scholarship opportunities. These are international UNCF STEM Scholars Program, up to $25,000 per year, GEM Fellowship, MS and PhD funding, plus paid internships, Breakthrough Tech, support for women and non-binary students, as well as Verizon Innovative Learning, K-12 STEM Education Initiative. Right, so organizations like Black Girls Code, they are working to increase representation by introducing coding and technology concepts to underrepresented groups at an early age. Now we're looking at STEM career growth and advancement. Entry level, 0 to 2 years. You will generally be a junior engineer or research assistant or analyst. focusing on building technical skills, learning industry specific knowledge, earning around 65 to 85K, right? 65 to 85,000. We have our mid-level, 3 to 7 years, senior engineer, projects lead, specialist, right? So you, as you go up, your responsibilities as well as income levels increase. We have senior levels, 8 plus years, where you start to basically you're the principal engineer or department head and director, right? We have our executive level as well, where you're looking at your CTO, your CSO, your VP of engineering, your organization wide leadership, setting technical, you're responsible for setting technical vision, and you're looking at a salary range of 180,000 to 300,000. Right, for the senior level, you're looking at 130,000 to 180,000. And for your mid-level, you're looking at 85,000 to 130,000. So as you realize, as you go up, you climb the ranks in terms of you climb the career ladder, and your income also increases. Many STEM professionals choose entrepreneurial path like myself, right? Founding startups or consulting firms after gaining industry experience. And of course, once you do that, there's no limit to your success. Now we're looking at future trends in STEM careers. Artificial intelligence, there's so much buzz around that. There's an explosive growth in AI and machine learning that is creating a demand for specialists who can develop, implement intelligent systems across industries. So every industry is looking to incorporate AI some way or the other. So you will definitely be in high demand if you pursue any of these fields. Key roles, we're looking at AI research scientist, machine learning engineer, AI ethics specialist. Ethics is very important in AI these days, right? What can the AI do? What are the limits? Now we're looking at sustainable technology. Sustainable technology, climate change initiatives are driving demand for professionals who can develop green technologies and implement sustainable practices. We're looking at our renewable energies or renewable energy engineers or sustainability consultants, as well as our green building designers. Biotechnology is also another area where advances in genetic engineering, synthetic biology, and personalized medicine, they're creating exciting new career opportunities. When we look at these, we're looking at key roles such as our genetic counselors, our bioinformatics specialist, and our bioprinting engineer. So there are a lot of trends that we're seeing in STEM careers, and these are just a few of them. Your STEM journey starts here. Here are your next steps. First, you have to identify your interest. Explore different STEM fields. See what you like, see what you don't like through your online courses, job shadowing, and informational reviews to find informational interviews, to find what excites you. So find out what excites you. Do your research, watch YouTube videos. Develop your skills. Invest in education and training, whether through traditional degrees or alternative pathways like boot camps. Build your network. Parents expose their children to different networks, different camps, different after school activities that are STEM driven, right? Where you connect them with professionals in their chosen field, right? Adults, you can definitely connect with persons through LinkedIn and other platforms, professional organizations, and mentorship programs, as well as create your own opportunities, seek out internships, volunteer for projects, build a portfolio, and apply for entry level positions to actually gain some level of experience. Remember that experience is a real good thing that sets you 10 steps above. Remember that while STEM careers are good, they don't only offer financial rewards, but the chance to solve meaningful problems and creating lasting impact. We're all about creating impact. There's nothing greater than the feeling of creating an impact and walking in your purpose. The world needs more diverse perspectives in STEM to drive innovation and create solutions that work for everyone. So feel free to join a community. be a part of the change that's happening in STEM, be a part of the innovation, and see how together we can make our world a better place. Remember, this has been Western STEM Academy. We're very happy to be here with you to share this presentation with you. I'm Felisa Ricketts. Remember to subscribe, like this video, and share it with someone else. We are a full-time online school that specializes in K1 to grade 11 education. So we have our K1 classes, K2 classes, grade 1, grade 2, grade 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Once our students graduate from grade 11, they are college ready. They would have completed their education from the high school, the middle school, the elementary school, or in Jamaica, the high school. They would have completed the prep school and the kindergarten levels of education. Or Jamaican students do sit the PEP exams as well as CSEC exams. Our international US students are prepared for SAT exams. Students from our schools have matriculated to universities locally, like the University of West Indies, University of Technology, Northern Caribbean University, as well as international universities, right? So we're all about serving the world with quality education globally through our own STEM platforms. Students can attend Western STEM Academy from any location in the world. You can be traveling across countries and still attending because classes are held online. So if you're a parent and you're looking for online school for your child, you're looking for quality STEM education because you want to give them a good foundation to set them up for the future of these careers that we mentioned, then you want to contact us at westernstemacademy.com. That's our website. Or you can also send us a WhatsApp message at 571-484-9379. That's 571-484-9379, or send us an email at westernstemacademy2020@gmail.com. I'll definitely link it in the below. It's been a pleasure. Comment, tell me what your views about this video. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this. How are you feeling about it? And if you are ready to transform the world through quality STEM education. I'm Felisa Ricketts, and it's been my pleasure. Remember to subscribe, like, and share, and comment as well on this video.